Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. It is August 25th, about 11 a.m. Central Time, my time, as things seem to be just going smooth, going well in the off season and preseason. At midnight, early this morning, we get the big news that Mr. Glass, I coined that name, by the way, for him. Mr. Glass has finally broken. Torn hamstring. Tyron Smith, cracked kneecap. His hamstring got torn, and what that means is that his hamstring pulled off of his kneecap. Sounds really bad. First diagnosis is he'll be going under surgery today and could be back by December. I personally think he's done. I mean, he's only 31 years old, but he's a very big guy, and he's had a lot of contact. We've been a running team the majority of his career with us, so he's had a lot of collisions. And he's just a 31-year-old broken down left tackle now. Sad but true. I thought he had a good 2 or 3 years left in him where he could play at least 12 games a season. But he missed 14 games 2 years ago, a handful last year. And I don't even think he'll be back in December. I mean, that'd be great if he could be. If it's our stretch run and we could get our anchor left tackle back. But just a shame. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all saw the play on the play where the injury happened is non-contact injury. Whenever the ball snapped, nobody's lined up on him, so he just runs into the second level and tries to put a block on Leighton Vander Esch. And offensive linemen don't get hamstring injuries. And he just took off on a full sprint because nobody was lined up over him to go block a linebacker. And in doing so, he pushes LVE and falls down and grabs his knee, and everybody thinks it's ACL. He walks off the field under his own power into the locker room. Everybody thinks it's okay. And turns out that's not the case. Now, all off season, we've been, adamant about getting a swing tackle, a Cam Irving or something like that. Now, I wanted to watch the shows of the talking heads before I did my video. Wanted to see what Undisputed had to say about it. Shannon Sharp, his idea was it's too early to move Tyler Smith to left tackle, which I agree. I think Tyler Smith should stay at left guard where he's been since he's been drafted. I personally think he's more of a guard than a tackle in the NFL. He could play tackle in college, but I think he's more of a guard than a tackle in the NFL. His idea was kick Terrence Steele from right tackle to left tackle, and then kick Tyler Smith from left guard to right tackle, and then put Connor McGovern left guard. That makes no sense at all, because Terrence Steele is horrible at left tackle. Showed it last year. He plays great at right tackle. Tyler Smith, keep him at left guard. If you kick him out at left tackle right now, he does not have the feet and the finesse to be a blindside tackle. He's going to get Dak hurt. To be a guard, he's got what it takes to be a guard. He's got that mauler, brawler, nasty mentality. To be a left tackle, you got to have, like Shannon Sharp said, you got to have those ballerina feet. You got to be able to be quick on your feet, be able to dance, because the defensive ends are coming at you every which way, up, down, left, right, bending, swim, moving, spinning, all sorts of things. And you got to be quick on your feet and good with your hands. It's not a whole lot about strength. It's not as much as about strength as it is with guard. With guard, it has a lot to do with strength. And Tyler Smith has that, and he can push them defensive tackles backwards. Now, Josh Ball, who we drafted last season, was a Florida State left tackle, had a first round, tag on his ear, had a domestic violence incident, and then had to go to a smaller college, Marshall, whatever the hell it was. So he goes to a smaller college his last season and is a late round pick last year for us. Has a redshirt year, and so far has not looked good. Well, let's go. Has been injured most of the offseason. He doesn't look good either. There are two good free agents out there that could play left tackle at a decent rate. That could play the position without getting that killed. You got Eric Fisher and Jason Peters. Now, I know Jason Peters would be the second oldest player in the NFL at 40. But Eric Fisher is also out there, younger. Now, in reality, we need to sign both because we don't have a swing tackle either. And Jason Peters can play both. We've got the money. I don't want to hear Stephen Jones talking about we like our guys because we do not. We didn't have a swing tackle to begin with. Now that Ty Smith is down, we don't have a left tackle. So in reality, we need two tackles. Because Ball and Let's Go, right now, do not cut it. No. Call Eric Fisher. He's made the Pro Bowl. I think he's made All-Pro. No, I know he's made the Pro Bowl once or twice. He's good enough to start at left tackle and keep this line upright. Or call Jason Peters, one of the two. One of the two will be better than Josh Ball and Let's Go combined. Or if they want to go into a trade, Isaiah Wynn, left tackle for the Patriots, he's being shopped right now. I know he's got injury, prone on his resume, but he's a good left tackle. And I've also heard rumors of Andre Dillard being shopped, left tackle for Philadelphia. I don't care which one of the four they do, free agent or trade, but this week, now, they need to make a move and bring somebody in. And not, we like our guys. Yeah, we've got good guys, but it's time to bring in somebody from the outside because our left wall has fallen. And I think he's fallen for good. I really don't believe he'll be back in December. It'd be great if he does, but I think he's done. I think Mr. Glass is finally broken to the point where even when he gets put back together again, he will not be the same left tackle he once was. And his play has been diminishing the last several years. He's not the Tyron Smith we had in 2016 or 2014. He's just not that guy. And in the playoffs against San Fran, he had a very bad game. He was getting beat by Joey Bosa and whoever was coming around that left side. And even when Bosa went out at halftime, he was still struggling in the second half. So it's not like we're losing Tyron Smith in his prime. We're losing a broken down Tyron Smith. Now, if Stephen Jones is smart enough to use the money that we have, because we got plenty of it, to go and get a left tackle, at least just get one. And if you want to make Josh Ball or Let's Go the swing tackle, so be it. But go out and sign Eric Fisher. He's the younger one, and he's got Pro Bowl in his background, and he can protect Dak better than anybody that's on this roster. And it'd be stupid to make Terrence Steele go from right to left because we saw what that looked like last season, and it was bad. So sign Eric Fisher, put him at left tackle, and all will be well. He might even, playing next to Tyler Smith and in the system that we have, he might flourish. You never know. But today, Thursday, make the phone call because we are 2 weeks and 3 days away from kickoff. So we need to get somebody to come in, have a cup of coffee, sign a contract, 1-year deal, whatever, and put him at left tackle. Give him the playbook. Let him get into this offense. So by week 1, he'll be ready against Tampa. Tampa's offensive line is maligned also. Let's not be stupid and try to kick Tyler Smith out to left tackle because he does not have the feet for that yet or the technique. He's not ready. And have Connor McGovern at left guard and say, that's that. And we'll have Ball and let's go at swing tackles. That will be a disaster. Tyler Smith will be a great left guard. I think Tyler Smith should stay at left guard his career. unless he can get that footwork down and become a good left tackle. But I just like his size at left guard. He just looks like a left guard to me. And he's wearing, Larry Allen played tackle too, so he played left tackle and left guard. Guard mostly, but he did play tackle, and he was very good at it. So, in the future, Tyler Smith might be a good left tackle. That's what he was drafted for, to be number 77 successor. But it's not time to panic yet. We just have to see what the front office does, what moves they make. Because the only 2 tackles we have are Ball and Let's go left. And then you got Forniak, that's actually a guard that got reps at tackle in preseason. But that's another no. A hell no. Not if you really want to seriously contend this season and try to start 2-0. Because the first 6 games of this season are the most crucial. And if we have a good record out of those first 6 games, the rest of the season will fall into place. But call Eric Fisher, Stephen Jones, call Eric Fisher or Jason Peters. Or, call the Patriots and send them the 3rd or 4th for Isaiah Wynn. Do something, make a move. I saw Jerry Jones on First Take just now, and he didn't really mention bringing any outside talent in. He was talking about a chance for young players to step up, and I understand that concept, but that's not for every situation, especially not this situation. You want to protect your franchise quarterback? You want to protect your $40 million guy? Then get somebody at left tackle that has experience and has done it before at a high level. Because nobody on the roster we have can do that. So we have to bring somebody in from the outside. That is the only plausible answer and cure to this situation. I hate waking up to news like this. I woke up, looked at my phone, saw Chat Sports by Tom Downey. Tyron Smith, torn hamstring. And I was like, oh my God, torn hamstring. I know he was hurt yesterday. I saw him walk off on his own power. And you would think with a torn hamstring, cracked kneecap, that you wouldn't be able to walk off on your own power as big as he is. And he walks off kind of limping, but you thinking, all right, he's probably a little banged up. We'll probably just sit him until September 11th. He'll be all right. It turns out a lot worse. Now they're going to do more tests on him today before surgery to see exactly how severe it is. Maybe it's not as severe as they think. But timeline is could be back by December or should be back by December. I really don't. I mean, if he can be, great. If we're going on a stretch run in December and we're trying to vie for a high seed, yeah, bring him back in. Why not? Tyron Smith said he wanted to play till the wheels fall off, and I think the wheels might have finally fell off on the man. 31 years old. He is too young to be having this many ailments. I mean, Zach Martin has had, not as many collisions because he was drafted 4 years, after Smith. So, at least we still got Zach, Tyron Steele, Tyler Smith, and B. Dash. We just got to call in a left tackle now. Stephen Jones make the call. Other than that, that's all I got to say on that, guys. If we do that, we'll be all right. So let's sit back and let's see what Catboy does with the $20 million that we got left in cap space. because we got enough to sign Fisher and Peters to a 1-year deal to get a left tackle and to get a proven swing tackle, and our offensive line will be set. So we'll see what happens, guys. Please subscribe, like, and share if you're watching this video and have not subscribed. Please do. My first goal is to get to 1,000, so therefore I can start doing live shows and collab shows with people like, Law Nation and whatnot, other fun stuff. But I can't do that until I get to 1,000. So if you're watching this, please do subscribe. And I promise you, the bigger my show gets, the better it will get, and the more I can give to you. So that's it for this episode of Charles in Charge Cowboy Sports Report. Please press that like button. Like Mike Fisher says, it helps algorithms push the video up towards the top. And subscribe, like, and share, guys. Have a good day. Have a blessed Thursday. Keep God first and foremost. He matters the most of everything. Everything else comes second. Remember that. Charles in Charge is out.